for the amazing circus on the farm.
I was thinking it feels like a festival tent.
Oh, that's much nicer.
I feel like we should be big box, little box.
I was going to ask the genre you were dancing to then.
When have we ever done that at a festival? Oh, I can comfortably fit underneath here now, which is good. All we've done is just put 2 smaller posts we had together, bit of threaded rod. Actually need to put some tape over that so you don't catch yourself on it.
Okay.
Bucket on top. I mean, I've just screwed an old bucket to it, but it's working perfectly.
I don't know why that tickles me so much.
So after putting the shade cloth up in last week's video, we had a few people that were concerned that, first of all, the rain was going to cause damage to it, and second of all, that it was going to parachute and rip or pull the posts out. Well, to the first point, this is never going to see any rain. We are in the height of summer here in Portugal now, and I can 99.9% guarantee we will not have any rain until at least the middle of September. So that concern isn't one of ours. The second one was about the parachuting effect. As you can see, this is actually 2 pieces of huge 4-meter wide fabric, and then that goes up over the middle, and all we've done is put some cable ties about 1 meter-ish apart. So yeah, those slits really take the sting out of kind of the gusts of wind that are going underneath it. So far so good, and the crops are loving it.
It's about 7 p.m. and the thermometer's reading about 36 or 37 degrees right now, so pretty toasty. The hottest hours of the day here tend to be either 5 or 6 p.m, so it can take a while for the temperature to actually drop off in the evening. We're waiting for a few deliveries for renovation type projects, but to be completely honest, this week has been a scorcher, so neither Ricky nor myself have really wanted to do anything too strenuous.
So with that in mind, we're going to do something a little bit different today, and we're going to sleep outside on the farm, because we just remembered the last time we went back to the UK, we found our old tent at Victoria's mum and dad's house. But first, before we set this up, there's something else I want to just get done.
Hey buddy, are you excited? Yeah, give me a kissy.
So every time at night, I bring these little pair of poopers out to go to the toilet. It's always in pitch black, and I always have to have a torch, which means that this summer year, I get covered in bugs. So bought these tiny little solar powered lights. We're gonna put them around where the gates are. Hopefully that'll illuminate this top area enough when we come out in the evening with the dogs.
Just to imagine and think back to when Pop arrived and we were actually concerned about them getting along. Look at you pair.
We've had them on charge all day, so hopefully there'll be enough charge for them to come on tonight and we can get to see them in action, and I won't have to get swarmed by mozzies and bugs anymore and get bitten to death right before I go to bed.
This week we've partnered with MyHeritage, the leading global service for family history and DNA testing. I've always been interested but a bit daunted to start building my family tree, but it's easy to get going with MyHeritage. It's fun and easy to build your family tree. Adding people is simple even if you don't know much about your family's origins. I've got about 150 people in my tree so far. With access to over 19 billion records, I found ancestors I never knew existed and learnt about them and their jobs. A number of them were framework knitters, which might explain where I get my love for crafting from. With the Instant Discoveries feature, you can find new documents or photographs of your ancestors and even add a new branch to your tree. I discovered that one of my ancestors, John Deans, was a famous pioneer settler who emigrated from Scotland to New Zealand in 1842 after buying land and starting a farm. Here's a photo we found of John. With the AI feature, you can enhance old photographs and change them from black and white to colour. You can even animate the photos, bringing them to life. If, like me, you've been curious to learn more about your own family history, sign up for a 14-day free trial using our link in the description or scan the QR code on the screen.
Just trying to decide where to go, because although this land looks fairly flat, It's had years and years and years of ploughing in the past, so it's pretty bumpy, so may not be the best thing to sleep on at night. Fortunately, we're going to bring our mattresses out, so hopefully that should take away any of the lumps and bumps. This tent hasn't been touched since the last time Victoria and I went to Glastonbury. I can't actually remember what year that was.
I think it was what year is it now? 2024. I think it was 2017.
Oh, we're getting old.
We are, aren't we? You know what this coincides with? When we got Mister.
Oh, that's true, actually, yeah. You stole our social life.
We gladly gave it away.
We were just saying, actually, we've not even checked this since we brought it back from England, so hopefully all the poles and pegs and all the parts we need are actually here. Otherwise, this might be a bit of a short-lived adventure. Poles. Well, we are out of practice of this. We have fallen at the first hurdle, pinned down the wrong part, completely forgotten how it goes together.
Luckily, we still have instructions, so probably should have started with that, but never mind.
We used to be a well-oiled machine at this. So it's the outer that we need to put the poles in, peg that down. This inner just needs to go in and clip over. I bet there was a number of you screaming at the TV when we were doing that, but don't worry, we're undoing it. We'll be up and running in no time.
Do you think they're going to be strictly necessary?
Well, probably not, but it's been pretty windy today, and yeah, I do not want anything blowing away.
Better safe than sorry, I think.
100%, especially because, I don't think we've said this so far, but the dogs are coming in with us for the night. Neither of them have ever been in a tent before, to the best of my knowledge, so this will be a first. The calmer it can be inside that tent, the better.
My stomach will not stop growling, and I don't know who else has this, but when the weather's just really, really hot, during the daytime, me and Ricky just basically lose our appetites and don't really want to eat too much at all. But come the evening, our stomachs wake up and demand to be fed. So with that in mind, I think I'm probably going to leave Ricky to finish the tent, and I'm going to go sort us and the dogs some food.
So considering the last time this was used was at a festival 8 years ago, this is pretty clean. A little bit of grass, that's it. This is going to have to stay firmly closed because there is an insane number of bugs in here already. Keep going.
Okay.
Push.
Oh. This is how every good night's sleep begins. Well, I'm glad that fit, because coming down we realised we'd actually only had a double airbed in it before, and that is a king.
So we've now got sheets and pillows in there, we're all nice and cosy, but we've just had the realisation that before we eat dinner and before it gets dark, the dogs haven't actually been in yet. And one of the reasons we're doing this now is because we want to start taking more weekend trips away, and one of those trips or style of trips that we want to do is camping. Anybody who's got a dog knows that the kind of first introduction to anything is very important. It really sets a tone for how it'll go moving forward. The last thing you want to do is have them scared of something, and I think if we're trying to get them in there in the dark with lights on, could all go belly up. So let's give it a whirl. Hopefully they like it.
Shoes off at the door.
Yes please, no mess. Teddy, Poppy. Come on. Good girl, Pop. Keep coming. Come on, it's to bed. You know this. Yeah, good girl. Where's Teddy?
Oh, and a kiss.
Teddy, come. Oh.
No hesitation. Good boy, good girl.
Well, that was easy.
It was. I've also got pocket sausage.
Oh, that sounds dirty.
Pocket sausage? Poppy? Good job.
Right, should we get some real dinner? Come on in. Okay. We're all having our dinner al fresco this evening because when the temperature is this hot in the day, it doesn't really drop down that much at night. Not enough anyway to really circulate inside and get it feeling much cooler inside. So we're making the best of being outside whilst there's still a teeny bit of light. Unfortunately, no candlelit dinner this evening though, because at this time in the summer, no naked flames anywhere outside. So safety over romance. Lucky Victoria. Cheers. As lovely as it is to eat outside, at this time of year, there's a lot of mozzies and a lot of just bugs in general. I mean, you can see them buzzing around the light. Any other time of year outside of fire season, we'd have a citronella candle burning, and that seems to do the trick, for the most part.
You took the biggest mouthful.
On the menu tonight is it fajita style chicken?
It is.
Fajita style chicken salad with some feta a la Victoria.
I went a bit over the top with the spices, so I've got a massive dollop of mayo on the side to cool it off.
So good, I'm loving the spice.
Ay, 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 ay. Hit me.
5 each,
Okay.
1 in the middle.
Okay.
Okay, take your cards.
Can I look at them?
Yep. If you've either got a heart or a 10, you can put your card down.
Okay.
If you have an 8, they're wild. So an 8 can be anything. If you can't go, pick up a card.
Okay. I'm feeling humbled. Oh, look at that. I've got a double. Clubs, clubs. Hit me. Oh, no, not again, Ricky.
What can I say?
Oh. This isn't fair.
Right, now that the card champion has been decided, shall we retire to the boudoir?
Is that what we're calling it now?
Yeah.
Former festival tent / boudoir.
We're in.
I think you're in that corner over there.
Yeah, I don't know where I'm going to go. It's tight in here, isn't it?
It is tight. Yeah.
Here we go.
You're so excited. Just to prove that I'm not a sore loser, the card winner is going to get to pick the film. The only rule is that, well, 2 rules actually. No horror, that's a blanket rule, and nothing about anything bad happening on a camping trip. What have you picked?
To be honest,
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you hear that? One of them. Which one is it? The one hiding his face? Yeah, you, buddy. Somebody just made a stinker in the tent.
How do you fancy rewatching Yellowstone?
Oh, yeah. That sounds good, actually.
Yeehaw. Any Yellowstone fans out there? Let me know in the comments.
Oh, no.
don't know if it's just from the excitement of this evening's events or that this is something different, or maybe they're just tired because this hasn't been their usual like nighttime routine. But the dogs are being so well behaved. They haven't made a peep, which I'm very surprised about.
Yeah, me too. I just hope that they can actually keep it up all night.
Yeah.
That'll be the test.
Things we lose to keep you fed.
Okay, it's bedtime. Don't know where we're gonna sleep. There is very little room here.
Just be on this corner here. Oh dear, these dogs.
Good morning. Oh. Come on then. Well, that was definitely the coolest night's sleep either of us have had in a while. Definitely not the best though. How would you rate your Airbnb experience out of 10?
Price, excellent. But it was just so cramped in there. We were just on top of each other, dog's paws, just fidgeting all night long.
So it's just gone 6 o'clock, and I think we're gonna have to call it here because I think the biggest stint we've probably had last night was about half an hour at any one time.
Yeah, if we're lucky.
Yeah, so we're both a bit tired. To be fair to the dogs, they've been as good as gold all night long. There's been no barking, no grumbling at all. I think if they would have had their own space, then they would have slept all the way through. But I think as a first attempt at camping with the pooches, it was a big success.
It was a big success. We just needed a bigger tent.
Agreed. Don't know about you, but I need some coffee.
Yeah, make mine a large, please.
I think I need mine via a drip.
Don't forget to check out My Heritage below for your 14-day free trial.